Hello, in this video we're going to make one of my favorite things to try out with a while loop, which is a number guessing game. So before we start with our number guessing game, what I'd like to do is just make sure that you understand how to generate a random integer. We're going to use the randint function, which is in the random module. So we're going to import random, and then we're going to print out, well, just to test it, I guess. Let's just test it by just seeing if this works. Let's print out a random integer between 1 and 100 and see if that works. That appears to work. The number was 79, but I'm going to guess 55. Great. So we know that works. I like to kind of test things out right away. So we tested out that randint function. Now let's store that in a variable. Let's call that secret number. I could have just called it number. I could have just called it secret. I enjoy typing. I'm not sure if you do, but I enjoy typing, and I enjoy typing variable names that are meaningful. So I'm going to call it secret number. Okay, so we print out the start of the game. We ask the user to enter in their guess. Next, we're going to see if the guess is too high, too low, or correct. And we're going to keep doing this as long as it is true that secret number does not equal guess. I'm going to use this exclamation point equals that represents not equals as a Boolean operator. So as long as the secret number does not equal our guess, then we can keep playing this game. Okay, we need to print out too high or too low. So I'm going to say if guess is less than secret number, then we're going to print out guess is too low. If guess is greater than secret number, we're going to print out, I'm going to copy and paste this, we're going to print out that the guess is too high. By the way, if I do this, I'm pretty sure we get an error. We might not get an error, but I'm pretty sure we get an error. I'll check on that later. We want to make sure that that indenting matches up. Certainly that the code inside a block is at the same level of indentation. You might be wondering, well, what about if it's equal? Well, if the guess equals secret number, then this while statement will be false and will never enter the loop. So I don't have to write that inside the code. I'm going to write that outside the code. When we get to outside the code, we can assume they are equal. We're going to print out you are correct. Let's play the game and see if it works. By the way, to make this go a little faster, I'm going to make the random number be in between 1 and 10. Sometimes when I'm testing my code, I'll test it with a smaller range, especially for random numbers, so I can quickly play the game and see if things are working right on the edges. Okay, I got a wrong answer here. I'm getting an error. It says unmatched close parentheses. That's in line 3, so I'm going to change that up. I'm going to enter my guess. Well, that's kind of weird. It said enter your guess, and then it said I'm thinking of a number. That's kind of weird. I just want to stop this and run that over again. I got a keyboard interrupt, but that's okay because I pressed the stop button. Let's go ahead and try that again. Let's run that again. Yeah, it's still doing that. I'm just thinking maybe I should just restart. Well, let's just go ahead and run it. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, now nothing is happening. Well, I know that's not going to be good. So what am I doing wrong here? Let's see. Something weird happened. So it says I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Can you guess it? Well, that kind of makes sense. That's how my game starts. Okay, enter my guess. I'm going to guess 5. Click in the box and press enter. 5 is too low, 5 is too low, 5 is too low, 5 is too low. Whoops! It looks like I have an infinite loop. So we're going to press the stop button in our Jupyter Notebook. We're going to go back and change this so that our control variable has to change inside our loop. I forgot to ask the user for a guess inside the loop. So I'm going to copy that code that asks for a guess. I'm going to paste it in here. So the secret number doesn't change, but the guess will change. Let's run that again and see what happens. I'm going to type in 5. 5 is too low. I'm going to type in 7. I was correct. I got pretty lucky there, didn't I? That seemed to work pretty well. Let's see what happens if I want to play this again. So if I want to play this game again, we would say to the user, do you want to play again, right? So somewhere around here, I would maybe say answer equals input want to play again. Y/n is kind of suggesting that they should enter Y for yes and N for no. And then somehow I want it to go all the way back up to the stop. Probably not where the import statement is, probably where I make a new random integer. I'm going to change that to 10 to make sense. So instead of saying like, gosh, jump up to line 5, we need to write a while loop for all this code. The while loop's going to end at line 19. So ideally, we would need a new random integer, but so the while loop I think would go up here, while answer does not equal q, right? And then we probably need a, let's just run that and see what happens, right? There's got to be a way to like indent all this quickly in Jupyter Notebooks. I'm not exactly thinking of it right now. I'm just going to check under edit and see if that's a possibility. I don't really see any good choices there. Let's check under view. Nope. Insert. Nope. So I don't really see a good way to edit this code very well. Sometimes in different IDEs, development environments, they have ways of quickly indenting your code. I don't see that here, so I'm just going to have to just actually do the work of like one tab for every line of code. And the problem with that is that sometimes I forget what I was doing, right? I forget like where I need to indent. So it's not necessarily the best solution, but it's the one that I'm going to use. So all of this code should be indented to be inside this loop. And then when we're done, we're going to ask them if they want to play again. Let's run this code. This is going to go, yeah, in the while loop. Okay, and then we'll say goodbye, finally. That's the wrong kind of parentheses. There. Okay. Okay, let's run this code and see what happens. Run. Goodbye. Well, that was a quick game, wasn't it? Let's try that again. Maybe I did something wrong. Run. Goodbye. Huh, I wonder what's happening. I want you to pause the video for a second and see if you can figure out what's happening. Why are we running this and just getting goodbye? Did you think about it? This code has been running for a while, and so it turns out that Python has answer kind of in its memory somewhere. So if I print out answer here and I run that, I get Q, because somehow, somewhere I entered in Q. I'm not sure how that happened, but somehow I entered that in. And so it thinks that answer is Q. I'm not sure how that happened, but it does. So one way to avoid this is to go back up here and give answer a different value that is not Q. Like how about, it can be any value. It can be continue. No, let's not use that. Let's use go. So right now we're in go state, we're not in Q state. Now if I run this, now it's going to play the game. I'm going to guess 5. 5 is too low. I'm going to guess 6 because I'm just feeling lucky. And I get a weird answer. Let's try that again. I don't think I typed it in the right spot. I'm going to press 5 and I get 5 is too low. I'm going to press 6 and I get 6 is too low. I'm going to get 7 and 7 is too low. I'm going to enter 8. 8 is too low. I'm getting a little bit worried here. I'm going to enter 9. 9 is too low. I'm going to enter 10. 10 is too low. Oh, that's not good. Huh. Something weird is going on here because this shouldn't all be too low. It should be that I'm getting a number. So I wonder what's happening here. Let's see. I better stop my code and just print out the value of secret number. Let's go ahead and print out the value of secret number. And then that way I'll know what the secret number is and why I'm getting this weird result here. Okay, let's stop that one more time. Let's run this. Okay, 1 and 10. Can you guess it? I'm going to guess 2. 2 is too low. It's like everything is too low. It's so weird. The secret number is 5. Oh, maybe I was going the wrong way. Well, if 2 is too low, let's try to guess 5. 5 is correct. Do you want to play again? Yes. Yes, I want to play again. Well, something's working. I'm not sure what it is. Secret number is 4. It's good to know for testing purposes. Let's type in 6. 6 should be, and then I get that stopping thing again. It's something to do with me not necessarily pressing the input in the correct place. Let me just try that again. Okay, I'm going to guess 5. Click in the cell, press enter. 5 is too low. I'm going to guess 7. Click in the cell and press enter. 7 is too low. Looks like the answer is 10. 10 is correct. I want to play again. I'm going to type in no. And it's still played anyways. Well, that's a little bit weird, isn't it? So something really weird is going on here. And I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but something really weird is going on in my code. And some weird stuff is happening. Do I want to play again? I typed in no, and I thought that would go back up to this while answer does not equal q. But for some reason, it didn't store that result in answer. So what I might need to do is print out the value of answer. That way I know what I typed in. I know what Python thinks I'm doing here. Boy, this problem is getting, this game is a lot harder than I thought it would be. So it's a good thing that I'm only guessing between 1 and 10. Because boy, if it was 1 in 100, this would take forever, right, to debug? Okay, that was correct. Do I want to play again? I'm going to say no and see what happens. No, 7. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty confused about that. It just wants to keep playing no matter what I do. And my only guess as to what's happening here is that even though I'm typing in no and that's an N, oh, I know what it is. It's not a Q. Gosh, it took a long time to figure out, didn't it? Oh my goodness. That was going to take me a long time to figure out. Did you all see that happening right from the start? Took me a while to figure that out. I got to put an N here. Yes, no. There. Okay, let's try this again. So, want to play again? No. If it's no, we're going to quit. Let's try that one more time. Ready? Okay. Let's see if I can play this game really quickly. Oh, it's 6. I think the answer is going to be 6. I'm going to type in 6. I'm correct. Want to play again? No. No, goodbye. Whew. And speaking of goodbye, I'm going to say goodbye to this video.